Hi, I'm Danny Butler. This is a Dream Build episode, and this is TrialTube. This week, we are going to be talking about our Clubman 200 Dream Build bike, which, if you saw in season 1, well, we bought a very rare Beta Factory 2021 bike in the 200cc variant and decided that it could be done a little bit better maybe. When you buy a factory, you want to buy something that's factory, riddled in bling. So, we have already, as you can see from this nice wide shot, that we've already added some parts. If you can spot some bits and bobs this early, add it in the comments. But we're going to be talking through what's happened so far and what's coming up.
I wanna say something, but you are all that I see. You got dynamite, that smile's gonna be the end of me. I bet you taste like chocolate. Can I have it for free? I'm an explosion, that smile's gonna be the end of me. I wanna say something, but you are all that I see. You got dynamite, that smile's gonna be the end of me.
Now let's talk front end. Now the front end of this bike has had a massive remodel. Not only have we taken away the standard forks and standard clamps to the Pioli fork, they've gone. The standard Beta clamp, that's gone, although it is a CNC clamp on the factory bike. And we have opted for the S3 factory clamps. As well, it's etched in here, it says S3 factory clamps, so you know. And it's also got some lovely etching on the back side of the clamp that I'll probably be showing you now in a different shot, where you can see it says S3 but made for Beta, which I think that's a nice touch. Obviously, all the nuts and bolts are titanium, and we've swapped those ones over as well. The clamps are adjustable at the top as well for your bar position, so we're running those on the forward mount, just because we feel on the back mount it's a little bit too far back unless you're a younger rider, and probably that's what they're there for. No. We have then gone a little bit too far. We have had a front mudguard in carbon fibre made by the nice people at Kelly Carbon, and had a few other extras added on, including on this side, which you can't see right now, the brake tep CMC caliper, and we've also modded the tech forks to actually allow to take the standard Beta factory wheel. So that does involve a bit of machining. These parts, by the way, haven't been easily fitted. There's such a gap between both episodes because it took a long time.
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style?
Now let's just talk clamps very quickly, because to get these clamps to actually fit to the Beta headset, we had to, because they actually didn't come with them, to acquire ourselves one of these little spaces at the bottom of the bearing there that actually includes this little O-ring grease seal, and that didn't actually come with the S3 clamps themselves. But then again, neither did any instructions. You literally just got the clamps in a bag. So it does take a bit of working out. You know, you're not just going. It's not like an IKEA build this, where it comes with plenty of instructions. So the clamps themselves, obviously, they're fitting to the 39mm diameter, which is a little bit bigger than the standard Pioli. But as you can see, now that that's all gone in quite nicely, it's sleek, and I feel like S3 products are finished really well. I'm not saying that this one isn't. It's nice, but I like this one better. Now I know this part of the start of this first video is very front end heavy, shall we say, although the front end's got lighter. But we've had to do a few things that you'd be surprised at, such as the axle that we now run is actually out of a Montesa 4RT 300RR.
I got in 4 strokes, so that bottom end is more like a
So we've actually had to machine the axle to take the standard wheel. So that had to be turned down. And Just to go that little bit extra, we also had to wait to get a hold of the standard decal for the front mud guard as well. I've just said decal like they do in America. So for our American viewers, decal. So one more thing, not only do we have to turn down the axle, you can see right in there, between the hub and the edge of the fork leg there, there's a 5.5mm spacer that allows the wheel to then sit central between the forks and everything to run true. Like I said, this is no 5-minute job. Just look at that stunning front caliper that we've swapped over to, and you'll be able to see in this shot where we've spaced the caliper over, added that aluminium turn down spacer in, and you'll also notice, but you wouldn't realise, if you were going to swap this over from the standard one, although it's on a brake tech lever on the factory bike, you do need a new hose. So keep that in mind.
One man's toxic sludge is another man's potpourri. I don't know, it's some kind of soup.
So continuing with the theme at the front end, you'll notice that on our lever, we've actually had to add all these nice little aluminium bling parts to the factory bike, because you're not going to believe this, these little CNC billeted products, these ones are actually from a Pico. These used to come on a factory beater. On my 2011 factory beater, all of these used to say Beta Factory on top of them in red. You don't get that anymore. Nice one, Beta. And we have left the standard grip on because from a factory perspective, although we are possibly going to swap these over to Renthal because we like Renthal, factory riders are often asked to run the standard grip. I don't know why, but when I was a minder for James Dable, that was the thing. So, as you can see just inside there, which you probably see on every factory bike, when I say factory bike, I mean not the ones that you buy, I mean the proper ones that you see at the World Championships. Oversized 30mm bore, clutch slave there. Now, that's not all we've done. Right, now all that's over, we're going to be talking about a few bits that have been installed onto the Beta Dream build. Now, we are getting rid of this, we are getting rid of some other parts, and we are going to be fitting them today on this episode. But the main bulk of the work went into fitting this. The guys at Hipple Racing have been absolutely incredible in the support of the Dream build. We'd like to say a huge thank you to those guys that have supplied us with some parts to give, you know, people a bit more variety. Because you know what? If we just bolted a load of bolt-ons on and hadn't made some real factory additions to the Dream build, then, well, what was the point?
No.
So, we have, behind this nice little open-sided casing, I say open, it's obviously it's got some glass there, very thick stuff, a Hipple Racing factory clutch, which is actually made up of a group of Honda and KTM plates. And to get the feel of this clutch, it's taken a little bit of work to install. You get sent this huge kit from Hipple, again, thanks guys, but there's no instructions. And not saying we need instructions to change your clutch, because they're pretty much in and out. And if you take them out one way and you fit in a standard one, they all go back in the same way. But with this, to get the tolerances just right and to get the clutch feeling super smooth, because this is a Clubman Dream build and we want it to have a smooth clutch, not so much a juddery one. Yeah, that's the feel that we were trying to get to, which we have actually achieved now. And the clutch feels, well, beautiful. We also have been told that we need to mention the Crazy Monkey Condom Company. Maybe it's something to do with protection whilst riding. Get it? Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that little bit of modelling that I just did was I felt like it was required, because some of the bits that we're going to be fitting today include what's in this bag. Now in this bag, oh by the way, this bag's really good quality and it's quite thick. From the guys at Kilnberger, I'm probably not saying that right because I'm English and stupid, but from Kilnberger, still probably wrong. Anyway, this carbon company have sent us inside this bag, 2 seconds, here we go, what can only be described as a thing of beauty. Which, honestly, if you take a little look at this, here we have, rocking full factory TrialTube sticker as well, a fully carbon airbox, which these are available to buy, and I'll put some links in the description as always, but honestly, this is next level fit. Oh my God, look at it. It's just so... I need a moment alone. So, as you can see, yes, we have fitted the TrialTube beta sticker there, which is nice and thick, much thicker than the standard one. But not saying that we don't like standard stickers, because we have ascertained the standard beta decal for the back of the airbox. Now, just talking about the airbox itself, every little place where there's a thread inserted is absolutely stunning. It's underneath the carbon fibre there, but the threads are metal, obviously, to make sure that the pins go in nice, square, and correctly can go in and out. It even comes with a nice stainless steel drain-off plug there, and a nice little O-ring, and you can actually hear just how solid those threads are. Absolutely stunning quality from these guys at Kilnberger Carbon. Okay, something else that came in the bag, which I thought was insane. I didn't expect this to turn up, but I have heard that they existed. We have an all carbon fibre sump plate, which it's actually really substantial. It's really thick. It weighs next to nothing. And you know what? Well, I think you probably only ever see them at like indoor trials for maybe one event or something, and then they put them in the bin. But this is next level cool. Carbon fibre sump plate. Right, originally we were going to swap over the Beta painted red head, which is so factory if you've been to B&Q and bought some red paint. But we were going to change it over for the bossy red head that obviously has got a much larger area for coolant to get around the top of the head. But since then, we've seen something else that we quite like. S3 do the same thing, but in blue. Again, nice big channels for any of that coolant to get around the top of the head. It has Beta etched into it, and I don't know why, but I like it better. But functionally, it is missing the bleed nipple that is on the top of the bossy one. So, what do we think? Blue, red, blue? Tell me in the comments. So, without further ado, let's get busy.
Calling you up at 2 in the morning, but you don't wanna talk, you don't wanna bother. Yeah, so I took another shot, let my brain do the walking. I don't wanna be a friend, I want something real.
So originally when we were talking about this factory build, dream build, we basically were saying that we were going to be swapping out the standard R16V shocker, which comes on the Beta factory, which is a good shocker, feels pretty good. We were going to change it over to a Riga, but you know what? Things move forward, and even we get educated. So we've decided instead to go with this incredible looking, monstrous tech factory back shock, which is very much designed on something similar to a Montesa. So you can see it's a little bit longer as well. It's actually 15mm longer than the standard, because on the Beta factory bike, the shocker is 15mm longer than the standard. So while we've got all this off the back, I may as well put this in too. I'm not gonna lie, that was easy. And by easy I mean not. But tech's in. By the way, you have to run it upside down, so the reservoir on this one's actually at the top. On the standard Beta, you always find that the tech actually fouls the swing arm, but on the factory one, with it being slightly longer, it doesn't foul it. So one shock out, one shock in, we'll get it finished up. Tight and no play. I mean, it's new, but you know what I mean.
No.
So, on stripping the airbox and taking the sort of subframe off at the back, we've noticed that Beta have decided to actually line between the airbox and the piece of subframe that, well, yeah, they put these little liners in to obviously aid with sealing up the airbox. These weren't previously on the bikes, so that's new. I mean, I wouldn't have known that without taking it to pieces, so if you are interested, then Beta trying to improve the EVO there. I didn't get that in my last review, so there we go. Right, I feel like we've just had quite a bit of an interlude there, because what people don't realise is when you get all these things, all these smart looking parts, none of them fit. So we've actually had to run the tap down every one of the airbox threads. We've had to have the shock rotated around. We've had to turn that around. Then we've had to fit the arms individually. We've had to refit some new sticky expanded foam there. As you can tell, the light's changed. So it's taken a while. But I tell you what, still proper fit. We've even decided to get an uprated mud flap to protect that gorgeous looking tech shock. Because you know what? If I had a shock that expensive, I'd want to protect it too.
Tear me apart when I know you don't want me. Cause I've been going fast and you wanna go slowly. Maybe I'm just wasting time. Tell me how you feel. I don't wanna be a friend, I want something real.
Wouldn't it be nice if I could run the nice trendy S3 bar pad that we've got for this as well, eh? Wouldn't that be a great thing to be able to do? Let's see if we can just get it in here without it fouling the... right there. Let's just get it round there. Oh, that was so easy. Right there. Just see if we can get this on. Oh, this is going well. It fits the clamps and everything. And then we're going to put this on there. And we're going to see if possibly we can actually run a bar pad on a Beta. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Little things. And look, it catches the throttle cable, which means if that happens there and that catches there, then you're going to die. So what was the point in that? Useless. Ah, idea. What we do is, we run it. Somebody in the comments now is saying, why don't you just run it upside down? Well, I'll show you, mister, in the comments. Because that is what we're going to have to do with this stupid bar pad situation on a Beta. Run the bar pad upside down. Still keeping that element of safety away from the clamps. Trying to get as nice and tight as possible. And I suppose it doesn't look that bad. And it doesn't really foul or catch. Actually. Maybe. When it's on full lock? No. It still does a bit. Well, we're still going to leave it on there. Let's get it started.
Okay. Let's party.
Well, better get this down to a compound or a venue or wherever we just fancy riding it, to be honest, because now that it's almost finished, remember, you've got to choose the colour of that head that you want in the comments. We're going to have to give it a little whirl. Just so you know, that was supposed to be like the end of the episode a minute ago, and I've just rode this around the garden, and we have weighed this, and it's 4 kilos, just over 4 kilos lighter now. And we still haven't finished. And honestly, with the tech suspension and the pipe and the clutch and the fact that it's lighter. Does anybody know how you fuel injection one of these? Because this feels incredible. As always, thank you for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. And I suppose we better be doing the Dream Bike or Clubman Dream Build Beta review. Watch out for that. Oh, we also have coming up on the channel a 2022 Electric Motion E-Pure race. And are we going to go nitro? Who knows? Who knows? See you again. Oh, just listen to it. It's incredible. on!
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.